Now, we're gonna go back in time because the clip we're gonna show you is from a couple of months ago, all right, when Anne underwent a procedure that requires her to hold her face habang tumatawa. Let's take a look at this.
Di niya kayang tumawa,
Ang hirap
guys.
tumawa.
Yeah,
So-
she can't.
So kapag tumatawa siya,
I have to
she holds up her face. Ganon, no? Kasi it
Hold the threads
falls.
in. It's okay, you're gonna look so snatchural when it's over with. I can already see it.
Like, ganito si Anne the whole show.
Even when talking, she's having a hard time.
This is how much I love you guys. See, I'm still here even if my face
Oh,
hurts.
I love you.
That is it for us.
So, yeah, we did our best to recreate yung outfits natin from that day.
Yeah,
Oo, just
so
para may
from-
continuity.
Oo, that's right.
Oo.
Yeah, but that was the time na kakatapos lang nung procedure ko. It's called thread lift. So, what is thread lift and what are its benefits? Let's talk about that on Health Matters. So we are joined today by Lift Clinic's Doc Cyril Mitchel Agan and ex-PBB housemate Eian Rances. Beautiful day, Doc Cyril and Eian. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome back kay Doc Cyril.
Yes,
diba?
and of course, welcome to Ian for the first
Yes,
time. Oo.
yes.
Good morning.
So we're going to talk about this procedure that I had and Eian had as well. It's called the thread lift. So Doc Sai, what is this all about?
So, thread lifts is a procedure in the clinic. So, this is non-surgical. So, just injections, no? So, usually 1 or 2 entry points, and then we're gonna insert threads. And these are absorbable threads, no? So, it gets absorbed over time. But the goal is to be able to lift the skin, no? So, the threads have small barbs, tiny barbs. So, when you insert it, you'll be able to lift it. But at the same time, over time, nagsistimulate pa siya ng collagen, kaya gumaganda din yung skin.
Iyan, yung decision mo, you had the threads, if I'm not mistaken.
yes.
Oo. Yung decision mo to actually do the threads, knowing na hindi siya invasive, hindi siya surgical, naging plus factor ba yun sa'yo when you decided to do it?
Yes, super plus factor. Kasi nga, syempre continuous yung work natin every day. I mean, every day may ginagawa tayo. Sabi ko, hindi pwede tayo magpa-surgery kasi
Yeah.
maano tayo, may downtime tayo niya, hindi tayo
oo.
makakalabas. So, ayun, bilang non-surgical siya,
Pero
may laban.
Oo, swerte mo rin talaga na dami mong project, no? Kaya kailangan, kailangan on the go ka na kagad.
Oo, kasi we
Yes.
can't afford to, skip work and ano.
Sayang.
But
Sayang, sobra.
ang experience ko kasi with the threads, I had it like on a Friday and then Monday I went back to work.
Yes.
Yeah, 'di ba? So there's rarely a downtime here also eh. 'Di ba, Doc Sai?
Yeah, well, downtime is more of just the maga. Diba?
Yeah.
Saka syempre, everything is hyper-corrected. And then we ask the patient to be careful with movements.
Right.
No? But, I mean, you can do simple chores at home. You can still go to work. Sometimes some of our patients nahihiya sa swelling, so nagmamask. But yeah, you can still go to work. You were even on TV, di ba?
Yeah.
She
I
was.
on
We
TV,
saw
I
that just a while ago.
Yeah,
Oo.
hirap lang tumawa kasi nga you can't do big movements with your face
Yeah.
because it feels really tight.
Yes.
So you have to support it with your hands when you
And your
laugh.
maga looks, actually your maga looks nice on TV.
We're showing that
Parang
right
it's-
now, right? So yung maga niya, nagmukha siyang chipmunk style. Pero in a good way. Yung, alam mo yung chipmunk
diba?
na may nuts sa or like a squirrel na may
Plus,
nuts sa
2 days after that episode, I went to the US.
Yeah.
Diba?
Travel was not a
I
problem.
traveled pa. So, wala siya halos downtime talaga. It's just really the swelling and you're waiting for it to subside.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it depends din sa tao kung ano ba siya, pasain, yung mga ganun.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
actually.
true. That's true also.
And older patients, usually, they recover a bit longer. Normally, the recovery time talaga mga 1 to 2 weeks. But younger patients, 3 to 5 days, sometimes okay na sila. I remember Ian when we did his thread lift, I think it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, nasa Umauthorized lang kami.
Oh, diba?
Ay, hindi,
That
Dr.
is
Wine,
possible.
Dr. Wine.
Yeah, you have to get the venue correct.
pala, sorry.
Teka lang, di ba
Pero may
bawal
isa-
mag-alcohol? Sandali.
Bawal! Kasi syempre may meds pa na kailangan
Oo,
i-take.
yeah,
Pero
yeah.
may hindi lang ako nagawa for a week ang mag-workout.
Hindi ba work out
yes,
for a week?
oo, bawal.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
Kasi you
really?
can't exert effort na on your face eh.
No strenuous
Yeah.
activity.
No strenuous activity.
Yeah.
Pwede ka
Okay.
siguro maglakad lang sa treadmill
Yes, yes.
where your
Yeah,
face
yeah.
is just really relaxed. So
Okay.
pag magbubuhat ka, kailangan
No weights, no weights.
steady yung
Steady yung face mo. Or mag-relax ka muna siguro, di ba?
Yeah,
Mag-relax ka muna.
it's more of like when you insert the threads kasi yung kapit niya hindi pa talaga final.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you massage the thread a few days, pwede siyang bumaba.
Okay.
So that's why I instruct my patients no exaggerated face movements. Yeah, so even with Giselle, I remember when I did her threads, the next day, may show. Tapos, alam mo, you know how Giselle is very active din,
Yes,
vocal.
yes.
Nag-videoke pa ata siya, ganyan. But ewan ko, maganda yung kapit ng threads ko, so hindi siya basta-basta bababa.
Okay, so you have young patients and you also have medyo older patients, right? So who do you recommend this procedure to ba?
Yeah, so younger patients, they usually do threads more for beautification.
Okay.
Pag gusto gawing V-shape yung face, we can even do it for the nose to augment and project the tip.
Pwede rin
So
sa nose.
pampagwapo,
Okay.
pampaganda. Some young women, they want the fox eyes na medyo naka-point
Naka-lift
yung
here.
lift yung
Yeah.
side ng eyes. So that's for the younger patients. And the advantage there is usually younger patients also recover faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, as I mentioned. So best age that I actually do thread lifts is somewhere from 45 to 55. No?
Okay.
But for the older group of patients, or shall we say aging patients, no? It's more now corrective. Like the jowls, the nasolabial folds, loss of volume sa mid-face. Yun yung mga best patients that we can treat.
Yes.
Although yun nga lang, it becomes more challenging the older you get. No?
Okay.
And that's why I urge my patients na as young as you can, if you can do it already, why not?
Well, Ian's obviously not 45 and above. Pero when we take a look at, you mentioned there's so many ways to go
Correct.
about it, right? Anne's procedure is different from Ian's. When you take a look at a younger patient, normally, ano yung mga sinasuggest mo to be able to get that proper aesthetic, especially for guys? Let's use Ian as an example. Sorry, nandito ka na eh. Using Ian as an example, like what would the normal suggestions be like and what could they benefit the most from?
Yeah, so for example, for Ian kasi, when we first met him, baby face talaga siya. Alam mo yung medyo round yung cheeks. Pero very, very, very adorable and cute. So,
Adorable
for
and
the-
cute.
kasi baby face talaga siya.
Parang child star.
And for a long time, yun yung peg niya. Parang young looking,
Okay.
parang teen idol. Yung, so, we were doing fat melt ng cheeks, Botox ng masseter, parang nupis yung face niya. To a point na parang halos K-pop na siya.
Okay.
Which we like actually. I
Yeah.
remember during the pandemic, mga pupunta yan doon kami sa harap ng condo sa kotse nagbo-botox kasi lockdown.
lockdown.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
So,
okay.
lumalaki na raw yung mukha niya. So. And then eventually, we decided to put Jonah kasi that's one of my specialties.
Yes. Yeah.
So para mas maging muscular and masculine and square yung face. But the thing is, if you repeat fillers too often and add more and more, it looks unnatural.
Yeah.
Right.
So we decided, why don't we do thread? No? So the thread lift was an alternative kasi what we want to do is to highlight the jawline. But because we have fat around the lower face and the neck, and sometimes excess skin na rin. So when we lift and tighten the area, mas lumalabas yung jawline. So I inserted threads above the jaw and below the jaw.
Okay.
So mas lalong limitaw yung jawline.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, we're
Oo.
seeing it right
Yeah, your
now.
jawline
diba?
is very prominent.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously, happy ka naman sa results. Yeah.
Super.
Oh. Kasi parang I feel like guys, majority of guys, they like that chiseled look. 'Di ba? Yung parang sharp edges here sa jaw and everything. Parang nakaka-sexy siya. 'Di ba?
Yeah, that's why we call it sexy jaw.
Sexy jaw. Ayo.
Pero syempre, some people be wondering, so it's non-surgical, it's non-invasive, pero people are wondering, will it last? Like, when we talk about yung duration niya, or yung lifespan niya, what's that looking like?
Yeah, usually the threads, it would take about almost 2 years for it to be completely absorbed. So matagal yung stay ng threads sa skin. I wouldn't say that yung actual lift will be 2 years. No? So, but it's long enough for you to enjoy the result. Usually about 1 to 1.5 years. But also because of the collagen stimulation, the threads start to stimulate collagen, improve the elasticity, and even hydration. Kaya you do enjoy the result much longer. So usually around a year to 1.5 years. No? Comparing this to the older predecessor ng threads na mga PDO threads. No? PDO threads is a material kasi that lasts only 6 months.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the one that we use, Aptos, used for the brand, it's PCL-PLLA.
Okay.
So this material lasts for almost.
So
Di ka-
longer
oo.
lasting siya. And then the effects also, yung release of collagen, it lasts for that entire
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, Ian, na-overwhelmed ka ba? There's a lot of medical talk here na aaminin ko, there are a lot of letters that were put together.
Yes.
Di ka ba na-overwhelmed nung na-explain ni Doc Cy? Like, what was siguro yung layman's explanation to you para maingganyo ka talaga?
Hindi naman. Kasi knowing Doc talaga, alam niya kung ano yung best sa'yo. Kasi naaral din niya yung mukha, like sa akin.
Yeah.
Naaral niya sa photo, sa TV. Kaya sobrang tiwala naman kay Doc. And dagdag ko lang din, habang tumatagal siya, mas nakikita mo yung effect. Mas parang nagiging better.
Yeah.
Mas doon mo siya mas na-appreciate.
So when did we do it?
4 months? 5 months?
Oo.
5 months ago.
5 months ago.
5 months ago.
Around the same
Okay.
time as you, and
June ako yeah.
Yeah, give or take.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, ako, sabi ko nga kay Doc, ba't parang tuloy-tuloy yung paglit ng mukha? Parang, tama na, parang ako
yeah.
pa yung nagsabi. Bakit parang may magic siya na parang lalo kang puha?
Diba? And also the texture of
Yes,
your
the
skin.
texture of the skin.
Diba? I think that's the collagen slowly working its way into your system, diba?
So the threads that I use on you is actually the newest version of the thread that I used, no? So, yung thread na
Ito
to,
yung Namika.
Namika,
Okay.
yes. May hyaluronic acid na para siya mga pearls around the thread,
Okay.
no, na naka-embed. So, habang naka-insert yung thread, unti-unti niyang nire-release yung hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid, we naturally have it in the body. Okay? It attracts water, it stimulates collagen. So, it's a natural component talaga. So, over time, for a good at least 6 months, nag-glow pa yung skin mo. No? So,
Okay.
yung maganda sa akin.
So, we are talking about the benefits of threads. Meron bang risks also if you decide to have this procedure done?
Like, is there
Yes.
someone you would refuse giving threads to?
Well, threads, bihira yung nare-refuse ko. But of course, you have to check their back medical history. No? So, history of, for me, even if they have diabetes, hypertension, as long as it's controlled, it's okay. I do ask kung they're taking blood thinners. Normally, I ask them to stop at least 5 days before the procedure. Any allergies like to antibiotics and anesthesia because we use them. So I just ask in these routine questions. No? But of course, as with any medical procedure, there will always be risk.
Right.
For pinaka-common, of course, yung swelling, diba, yung bruising, needle marks, and overcorrection, dimpling, thread protrusion, all of that. But a lot of these are manageable and preventable. Number one, the patient has to really go to a doctor who's qualified to do it.
Right.
And I do train doctors as well here in the Philippines for thread lift. So make sure that they're properly trained. And of course, dapat doktor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diba?
Correct.
Importante
correct.
yun, of course. And you know, if I'm not mistaken, so mga 4 months, give or take, si Ian. And then since then, he's actually transferred networks. He has a couple of projects already on the
Yeah.
way. At I'm not
Congratulations.
attaching all of that to threads, pero nakatulong ata yan.
Oo.
Nakatulong yata. Malaki.
Oo, malaki yung tulong. First of all, syempre we're wrapping things up, but before we do, we want to make sure na syempre we want to know where we can find you. So what do you have cooking in the oven? What's in store for you next, Ian?
Wow. Siguro follow me on my socials at Eian Rances. Pero yes, kaka-transfer ko lang with TV5, with Cignal. under the MQAA management. So, ayan, looking forward for many more to come.
Oh, diba? Oh, the prominent jawline, the sexy jaw
Yun yung dahilan.
is
Siguro
working.
yan yung pitch. We like your jawline. Come join us.
No, iba
Doc
talaga
Sai-
yung yung boost of confidence.
The confidence,
Oo.
yes. You know what,
Saka-
that is so true. Kasi, knowing that your face looks good on camera, it gives you that extra boost of
Even
confidence
Andy.
talaga.
Yeah.
I love you, Doc Sai, but where can
Oh,
they find you, Doc?
dumami yung show ni Ann.
Wow. Actually.
Actually,
Oo,
pagbalik ko,
nag-weekend
bigla,
agenda na siya.
May news ako.
Yeah.
But, if they have questions
Yes.
about threads, where can they find you, Doc?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Dr. Cyril Mitchel. Also, our clinic, Lift Clinic PH, in Instagram, and of course on Facebook, Aesthetic Clinic.
Okay. Before we let you go, we always ask this final question to
Yes.
our guests. Our show is called Beautiful Day. What makes your day beautiful? Let's start with Doc Sai.
What makes my day beautiful is like when you wake up feeling fresh and energized, kung nakakompleto ka ng tulog, have a good breakfast, and you know that your day is filled with a lot of activities and good stuff. That is beautiful for me.
Magkompleto yung tulog.
Pag kumpleto yung
When was
tulog.
when
That's
was the last
rare eh.
time? When was the last time
That's
mo
rare
kompleto ng tulog? But anyway, yes, what makes your day beautiful?
What makes my day beautiful is the confidence made by Doc Cyril and Lift Clinic.
Oh, wow.
Galing.
But
Saying
thank
the
you-
right things.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, Doc Sai Agan and Eian Rances. A great conversation about threads.
Really appreciate the both of you. You both are fantastic.
And
of course,
also to
thank you
Jan.
so much.
Hi, Jan. Conadera is also here, of course. So,
Of
hi, guys.
course.
Hi.
Oh, minsan may live audience tayo. Pero
Oo.
1 or 2 people lang.